Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we... Well, Chris, as we get deeper into the season, it becomes clear to us, the fans, who the real title contenders are. You were on some teams that were considered title contenders. When did you know that this was the way your team was going to go?
Well, I think you know you can go all the way when you come in to training camp. You have a special feeling. You know each player's skill set. You know how they can add to yours. You understand the chemistry. I don't think any team comes together in the beginning of the season and doesn't expect that they can win a championship, the ones that really have a legitimate chance. It's not like you can say, hey, I didn't know we were that good. Hey, we can vie for the championship. No, I think most teams go into this season from the last year saying, you know what, next year is our year, and that's how we were. We prepared for it for day one in training camp. That's how we approached it. And being on bad teams, you don't even mention championship. You say, hey, we need to get better every day. That's a code for we're going to be bad, but let's keep our head up and take this punch in the face and keep it going.
So the next starting five, they've got Jefferson. Martin is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Johnson, and it's Kidd in at the point guard position. Now here's Johnson. 9 points last game. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second one. Here's Joseph. Here's the screen.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
Well, what
Kevin.
kind of occasion are you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Oh, it's an occasion for a poster because I love the athleticism, the creativity, a highlight we'll be seeing on repeat.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
To the middle, here's Lee. And there's the pass to Wolf. Charlotte moving it around. Now Joseph. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
So, Kevin, 4 steals on the night. He relished being a major disruption on the defensive end.
Jefferson with a 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd.
Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him when he is on.
Got a piece of it. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. The one point of emphasis was this is a fast team that they're playing. Their goal is to try and force them into the half court and not to let them run in transition. We'll see if it's successful, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
There's the screen. Here's Joseph. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That's tipped. Oh, here comes Joseph all alone. And that one, good. Joseph's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasted no time in this offense rolling.
Pass to Martin. Inside. Shoots from 12. The shot misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with your teammates are following.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Dio. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Joseph against Kidd. Dio. And here is Joseph. He's got 9. Lee outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lee with the stuff.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Yeah, Steve Clifford has done an amazing job here with the Hornets. One of the most underrated coaches in the league right now, and a big part of the Hornets' success. He's done a great job at maximizing the talents of his team.
Now, here's Joseph. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. There's a good screen. Lee outside. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, the opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Nets trail by 6. Johnson kicks to Kidd. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Lee. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Outside Kidd. And they double up Kidd. Outside Jefferson. From the wing. Basket good. Jefferson's got 10.
Well, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his effort?
Here's Dio. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Now here's Joseph. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lopez a screen. Johnson the pass to Kidd. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's the beast. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Joseph with the ball. To the paint. Here's Wilkes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing here by 8. This time they met was in Brooklyn.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
It was all the things we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do.
Oh, come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? And from the opening tip, that they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Charlotte making some changes. Big Daddy comes in for Big Dog. And it's Big Cat in for B-Train. And then for Brooklyn, Anderson Varejav's checked in for Lopez. Hill comes in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for Jason Kidd. Now Joseph, 9 points in the game so far. Roll passes to Brent. And it's Brand with the jam.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
Down low, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Hey, Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asked, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher. And I always was with her in school, and I think, I love kids and hanging around kids, so it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way, but definitely want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like
What name would you have? Terrible names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Slicker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I don't think I've broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Charlotte making the switch here. Garcia's checked in. Harris misses. Charlotte leading by 11. And Joseph gets the lead. And he slams it one-handed.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Verajao with a screen on Joseph. Harris drives in. It's blocked. Harris against Joseph.
That apple.
Jumped out of the gym.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Jefferson dishes to Harris. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Verajao with a screen on Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Jefferson with the 3. They grab their own miss. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Hornets.
And their guards have been the difference maker. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. ABC's checked in for Lee, and it's Campbell in for Joseph. Screen by Brand. Right wing, pass to Campbell. Back to Garcia. Off the pick, and it's good on the layup. Garcia's got his first basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
In the corner, it's Jefferson. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Campbell against Harris. Over in the corner, Brand to the wing right side. It's stolen by Harris. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Campbell, the pass to Garcia. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Garcia's got his second basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Harris. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Verajao, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Here's Gill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter. Hornets leading by 11. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Harris. Anderson Varejao is out there with Martin. Then there's Gill. And it's Van Horn in at the 3 spot. Here's Campbell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 4 to shoot. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Charlotte. Here's Harris. It's deflected. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Boyd. Drops in the breakaway layup. Nets trail by 15. Harris outside. Passes it to Gill. Lets a floater go. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Garcia passes to Boyd. Out left to the wing. At 6. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And when you look at the younger generation of players coming in now, Chris, of course, you do the interviews, you see them, you talk to them. Is it easy for you to relate to these younger players?
Yeah, it's definitely easy to relate to them. I think that our generation has a lot of influence on their style, their kind of expression of self, just as generations before us did, and we have that unique bond. I think that's one of the advantages I have, that I've known some of these players since they've been young. I know their habits, I know that they're good kids, good individuals, and they just express themselves differently. You know, do I like the way they come into a game dressed looking like, I don't know, Ozzy Osbourne and Run DMC mix? Nah, I don't like that. But people used to say that about my style and my clothes too, Kevin. I'm sure they did that about you too, you know. So, man, I just love it. I just take it as we have some of the best players that the fans have seen, and I'm just enjoying everything, from the wild clothes to the music to their style. But no, it's not hard to relate to them, man, because they're all pretty good kids.
Chris, just for the record, they never said that about me. I always...
Yeah, you already set the trend.
Brand, a screen on Martin. A pass to Boyd. Outside, Garcia. Screen by Brand. Garcia goes in. No good off the pick.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I'll tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Harris against Campbell. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Hornets, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
And Campbell drills both of them. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Big Dog, he's checked in for Charlotte. B-Train comes in for Big Cat. Cutting the screen. Kidd kicks to Martin. Use that pick to get in close.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Campbell against Harris. Dishes it to Garcia. Pass to Beatrice. Here's Dio. Here's Campbell. He's covered by Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garcia on the play. Basket count. So it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the net. That's his focus right now.
Kidd dishes to Harris. And Lopez has it in the corner. The shot will not fall. And the Hornets now going the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
A good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Garcia passes to Lyons. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Harris outside. He kicks it to Kidd. Lopez right side. And they pick up 2.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Johnson against Garcia. They set the pick. Over to the wing. Pass to Campbell. Back to Garcia. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Garcia's got 7 points for the quarter.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Here's Kidd. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Passes it to Beatrice. Now here is Garcia. He's got 11. Pocket 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Nice job coming off that screen. 6 points for ABC.
The screen's better. That attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on him.
Hutton the screen. Harris drives in. Snatched away. Garcia against Johnson. The pass to Big Dog. Harris against Campbell. Pass to Big Dog. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And now in transition is Kidd. Here we go. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's B-Train. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's the screen. Campbell, the pass to Lyons. Over Kidd. Kept alive. Now Campbell. Outside, Garcia. Charlotte moving the ball around. Campbell with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Johnson over to help. Inside. Lopez with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris outside. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
The Beast, he's checked in for ABC. Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. Charlotte calls timeout. Chris, it's hard at times to see just how effective a post player is in the defensive end beyond the blocks. What's the one thing that shows you a post player is doing an excellent job of defending for their team?
Well, look at the penetration of a great guard. Right now, guards are playing at such a high level in their quickness. So when you see a guard attack, notice if that big man comes over and he has both feet planted. He doesn't have to get a charge, doesn't have to block, but does he stay vertical and does he get over there fast enough that the offensive guard that was trying to score can't get his shot up and has to change, either pass the ball or continue his dribbling. Right now, a lot of defense is done by just being in the correct spot at the right time, because you're not going to block the shot or you just want to deter the player from coming in. And so I would say watch how that player owns the paint defensively.
See that? My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Lets a floater go, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Nets have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one misses. Charlotte leading by 23. And it's Lee, that time on the assist from Joseph. 14 points for Black Hole.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been and they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ball's knocked loose. Now Joseph, 11 points in the game. To the right side. Here's T.O. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Big Dog's got his second bucket tonight. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson kicks to Kidd. With some arc, got a hand on it. Lee outside. Back to Joseph for the 3. Martin gets the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kidd kicks to Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And here is Joseph. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's the screen. To the wing right side. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson outside. 1:41 left now here in the second. Kidd. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's B-Train. Now here's Joseph. Passes it to B-Train. There's that killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Kidd dishes to Lopez. Back to Kidd. Kicks to Jefferson. Martin attacking. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
On the wing, Lee. Back to Joseph. Clock at 6. And the pass to Wolf. The 3. Drops in the tray. The Beast's got 9 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Right wing. It's Jefferson outside. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 5th assist in this one. Joseph with the ball. He's got 11. Screen by Lee. They set the pick. Here's Wilkes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding high with a 23. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding.
And that is just about going to...
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. And here are the Hornets now. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Lights out there with Lee, and it's the Beast, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Brand, and it's the 4. Charlotte shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Johnson, the pass to Kidd, back to Johnson. Here's Martin. Johnson left side, over Lee, and there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Martin. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Look, that's playing inside out, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Now Joseph. Down low. Out to Lee. From deep. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Pass to Big Dog. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. There's a screen. Lee passes to Wolf. Shoots from the elbow. Just 3 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Here's the dish to Joseph. Inside, Dio, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Big Dog's got 6 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Lopez, no luck. Charlotte's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Charlotte, they had made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Good on the second free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here is Kidd. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint, deflects the pass. Here's Martin. From 16 feet away, he cans it. 6 points for him. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the wing on the left. Here's Wolf. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting a hand in there and knocking it out.
But some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Harris is checked in for Jason Kidd. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. One guy who's been getting it done is Black Hole.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. B-Train's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Joseph. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wolf. Back to Joseph. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Passes it to B-Train. Another shot. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Left block shot on the way. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Lee. Here's the Beast, defended by Jefferson. Now, here's Joseph. And the pass to Wolf. And he goes big at the top over Brook Lopez.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's Harris off the drive. Martin kicks to Harris. Outside Jefferson. Here's Joseph. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Back to Harris. Johnson to screen. Harris dishes to Jefferson. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Jefferson's got 18 points.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Here's Dio. He has 6. Joseph with the ball. To the inside. Big dog the pass to Joseph. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Charlotte with it. Back to Joseph. They set the screen. Brooklyn with the rebound. Martin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Brooklyn, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Wolf. And it is pushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Lopez kicks to Harris. Back to Lopez. From the baseline. That's short off the rim.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And when he gets his points within the flow of the offense, that efficiency has helped them build this lead.
For Charlotte, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Gill. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Van Horn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hornets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. And some changes here for the Hornets. Big Daddy's checked in for Big Dog. And it's Big Cat in for B-Train. And a change for the Nets. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Brook Lopez. Passes to Wolf. Up off the screen. Shoots off the pick and hammers it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Oh, you like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Here's Big Daddy. 5 points in the game. Joseph, the pass to Boyd. And Van Horn pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There's the screen. Jefferson kicks to Harris. Off target from three-point range.
It's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Varejao comes with the double team. Joseph, the pass to Wolf. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harris plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 9.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Brand outside. And the Hornets call time here. Garcia, he's checked in for Charlotte. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Jefferson.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
For Charlotte, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. The pass to Van Horn. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Big Daddy's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pocket 6, Garcia. And the call will go against Big Cat. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, pretty obvious over the back call there, but being out of position, that was really the only option.
He went for it. I'll give him that. Showing some fight on the boards, even if it's not the smartest play in the world.
Campbell is checked in for Joseph. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kids checked in.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Now Brand. And here is Campbell. Screen by Brand. And it's Lee penetrating.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Charlotte, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Lee. Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hit against Lee. 13 feet away. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Oh. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yes.
that's for sure. Here's Gill, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Going to the line.
And he makes the first. And Campbell drills both of them. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Van Horn. Verjao with a screen on Grant. That one is good from Van Horn. Van Horn's got 6 here in this quarter.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Campbell with it. Right side, Lee. And the Hornets miss again. Net shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Kidd, it's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Campbell. They set the pick. Lee goes in. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Lee's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Gill. No good on the shot. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Charlotte running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Still coming out.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Kidd. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. LeVert out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Anderson Varejao. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Hollis Jefferson at the 3, the small forward. Now Campbell. Outside, Garcia. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 ball. The shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. It'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. LeVert's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Kidd dishes to Varejao. Here's LeVert. Back to Varejao. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here is Campbell. Screen by Brand. Campbell kicks to Garcia. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Grant. Campbell, the pass to Garcia. And he slams it one-handed.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
To the inside. Hollis Jefferson, good.
But see, he has the talent to do more of this. Take command of the offense.
Here's Big Daddy. Campbell with it. To the left side wing. There's the pick. Back to Garcia. Pass to Campbell. Out left to the wing. Five to shoot. Outside, Garcia. From outside the arc. Mozgov grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. LeVert the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Garcia with the block. Passes it to Lyons. Now Campbell. Outside, Garcia. He can't get that one. Burnett's go the other way with it.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
You got to be a little more in control than that. The officials are never going to let you get away with that.
Kidd dishes to Varejao. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Big Daddy. And here is Campbell. Varejao grabs the board. Here's LeVert. Outside Kidd. Now here is Varejao. The pass to LeVert. Mozgov kicks to Kidd. 6 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kidd. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Brand with it. Now Campbell. Outside, Garcia. Looking to end the drought. Pass to Campbell. That's tipped. Here's Kidd. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kidd's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Brand. Charlotte calls timeout.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Some changes for Charlotte. Big Dog is checked in for Big Daddy. B-Train comes in for Big Cat, and it's Joseph in for ABC. And a new group in for the Nets. Lopez is checked in for Mozgov. Martin comes in for Anderson Varejao. Jefferson's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
to that big lead. We know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
I mean, yeah, you can't break down. Not now. Defensively. At this point, I mean, you're already too far in the hole.
Lopez. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Here's Joseph. Out to the right wing. The three. And it's the Hornets another three.
Good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Here's Joseph. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch. Trying to see if he can close this one out.
So it's Brooklyn now. Kidd kicks to Johnson. Back to Kidd. Joe Johnson on the way. 5 on the clock. There's the steal. Joseph against Kidd. It's good. 24 points for Joseph.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game. A number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Jefferson kicks to Martin. Now here's Jefferson. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
The Nets making a switch here. Jefferson no good on the free throw. Now Campbell. He feeds it to Joseph from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Van Horn. Johnson outside. Lopez a screen on Campbell. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his fourth foul of the Johnsons.
When you get tagged with your fourth foul, you have to be very careful the rest of the way.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Nets. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
There's a screen. Passes it to Beach. Here's Dio. Kicks it out to Garcia. 6 to shoot. Here's Joseph, and the dunk by Joseph.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Harris inside the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. B-Train's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's Lee penetrating. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
He's just doing one of those nights for him. He got into the flow of the game and has not lost his touch.
Varejao with a screen on Joseph. The kick out to Lopez. And Garcia with the block. And they're able to recover. The feed to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up, keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Johnson hits them both. For Charlotte, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Garcia with the ball. There's the pick. Joseph has an open look. Traps in the tray. Joseph's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Johnson. They get it back. Lopez. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. Here's Dio. And here is Joseph. Outside, Garcia. Lee, left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got 29 in the game.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Joseph. Harris against Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. Hits the front of the rim and out. Charlotte has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. On the wing, Lee. There's the pick. The 3 from Joseph. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joseph.
Their offense had a great flow to it because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way up there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
That one good for 2.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they could pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Again, the Nets for 2.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Stolen by Varejao. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.